Hello, Monsters Abound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 and the second part of my Kroll, the ever mother. Big tentacle monster doobry what's it. Anyway, last time we took out Philip, old Billings, he's out of here, and now I'm gunning for Hawatl. I don't know when Mazdamundi's gone, but we're going to try and lure him in with Thyros. Thyros currently has a couple of Boglars, but kind of reminds me of Boglins. Remember those robbery things, puppet things you had? That was a thing. Had some of those. It was great. And you had the mini boglings. That wasn't as good, but still. But that's what we've got. Anyway, so we're going to try and lure him into... Because we've got... Oh, perfect. That's basically what we wanted. Although I did kind of want a little bit more than that, but... I will take it. Okay, that is more... That's kind of more than I want. I wanted sort of that sort of level. How much can we... I get 100% spell mastery. Holy shit. I don't even know what that's going to do, but it's definitely worth a punt, isn't it? Worth a little punt. Unfortunately, Mazdamundi won't have much magic. He's only got Apotheosis and Heart. Okay, that's not too bad. I think we can do that. We can do that, especially if we kill off this army first. These reinforcements won't show up for 2 minutes. I think we're all right. Plus, we're in our own territory. We've got that swampy, misty fog shit, which should help a little bit, probably, maybe. At least Cyrus is turning up to help as well. Okay, some of you aren't going to be super happy about this, but... Look. Saurus are a nightmare to fight, and I think everyone can agree with that, right? Saurus, they've got a lot of... They're quite killy, especially early on, and we are not suited to fighting Saurus head-on. So what we're doing is we're going to fight them this time. We found a hole to hide in, and we're going to hide in it. That's what we're doing. Now, enemy reinforcements are arriving, but Mazdamundi's actually travelling quite... I don't know what they're all doing. They apparently just... What's this? Like, Christ, you being paid by the hour, guys? Jesus. Moved any slower. Mazdamundi's like way ahead of everyone. So, the plan is that we basically wait for the enemy to come into range and then we blat them with magic. Now, we do have Kroll, big mummy tentacle. It's got a big badonkadonk. I think that's technically our head, actually. Like, that's actually her head. However, as far as anyone's concerned, to me, that's just a massive arse. Massive tentacle arse with eyes in it. So, lizards are now pouring down the hill towards this. It's basically like a little... It's a weird little area, to be honest. It's like the edge of the map's there, and the only entrance is over here, which means you can use it as like a little bunker. We're bunkered down here, boys. Bunkered down. Ain't no one getting in. Big Mama Kroll obviously does have her new effect, which gives her regeneration based on intensity for everyone around her. There we go. Mother of 1,000 young. She's going to just ooze into people's mouths, apparently. Lovely. Anyway. We just need to bludgeon our way through all of these lads. She does actually have bonus verse infantry. I think it's 20 bonus verse infantry. Yeah, 20 bonus verse infantry. So, I mean, you know, that's not bad. However, she is a little bit... She's got a little bit out of position here, and there's no one available to help her. Even Junior... Where's Junior? There he is. I've named him Junior. He's got a face only a mother can love, and potentially locate. Realising that Big Mummy might be in trouble, we move in to try and assist. I'm trying to pull her out of this combat, but it's tricky, and she's very surrounded. The problem is she's got, as I say, a huge arse, and that huge arse is very easy to hit. So she's a tad surrounded here. So we kind of need to get out of dodge. Mazdamundi is on his way, as is a unit of Saurus spears. Everyone else is just really taking their time. No rush. No rush. Fine. Whatever. It's going to give us... Oh my god. Kroll, get out of there. Okay, we've managed to pull her back away. She will regenerate slowly. Not very quickly. But everyone around her should... Is it just her that regenerates? I thought she healed everyone around her as well. Because it says range 30 meters. Replenishes hit points of combatants. Is that not... Does it heal everyone? Not by the looks of it. That's doing absolutely fuck all. I thought it actually did heal, but apparently not. It heals Kroll, which is nice, but apparently not anyone else. That is the only... There's nothing else. There's not like... Let's have a look. Power recharge, range 30 meter. Oh, I guess maybe it's like the units fleeing. So it only heals... From the description, it sounds like it should heal everyone. Apparently it just heals her. Oh, well, never mind. The goods to know. Yeah, I need to see if I can find a mob to get rid of the battlefield effects, because it's a bit... This fog thing is kind of... Makes it very hard to see what the hell you're doing. Just a lot of dark figures wailing away at each other. So, the first wave of lizardmen is throwing themselves at us. Now, of course, we do have massive intensity. That's right. Huge, massive arses and intensity. Maybe the fact that there are huge arses increases the intensity. Who knows? Either way, our Spirit Leech is pretty brutal. We cast Spirit Leech twice on this guy and he's basically dead. Once more, we'll finish him off. Mazdamundi is going to get a very similar... No, he only has 2 spells, neither of which are particularly problematic for us. He can heal, but there goes the Spirit Leech. And his health, yeah. It's quite a chunk of his health going there. I mean, it doesn't... Like, it just says 33 to 67. It says intensity affects it, but I don't know... I feel like it probably does, but I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, the rest of our boys are just mulching those Saurus. Now, the only problem with this position is the fact that where we are, once the Saurus break, they will flee off the battlefield. And that does... I mean, Saurus have pretty good leadership, so a lot of them should die. However, a lot of them will get away. And I imagine probably replenish in the next turn. However, what this will do for us is give us that lovely experience. It's also going to feed us money, all that kind of stuff. So, you know, although it may seem like a bit of a lost cause, actually it's fine. But I certainly didn't want to fight the Saurus one-on-one, particularly when they outnumber me. That seemed like a bad move. So, we're just going to keep hitting Mazdamundi. And Thyros is turned up as well. Thyros, of course, one of my mods. He was the big buff boy, the big buff demon prince in our Zinch campaign, suplexing everyone. And now he's an amber wizard with 100% intensity. Ooh, yeah. So what does... I mean, I'm assuming it does, like, Flock of Doom does more damage and stuff. I mean, this certainly does, like, it gives us 60... So when we cast this off, we get 50% base weapon damage, 50% armor-piercing weapon damage, and 60 armor, which is pretty amazing. That's pretty good. And if we find Vicious, there he is. Vicious obviously has magic intensity. So Itchy Nuisance will reduce base weapon damage by 60% and melee attack by 48. Yikes. And of course, our stick-chucking dudes... just chucking sticks at people, which is having a delightful effect. The Fen Beast continuing to whittle down the Saurus spears. There goes the Flock of Doom, which is doing quite a lot of damage, actually. We look at Thyros. He got 76 kills. Jesus Christ. 1,488 damage deltas gold. Wow. That's actually pretty legit. Mazdamundi is very low on health. He's just holding on leadership-wise, but all of his boys have now run away. I mean, so far, we've got a second wave incoming, slowly. I'll get here eventually. Here they come. However, what we've been doing is saving our winds of magic for the most part. Because I know there's more boys out there. Currently, I just can't see them, because I'm in my little hole. I can only see this bit. So I know they're out there somewhere. I know Mazdamundi is also running for his life. I'm going to try and pick him off. It would be nice if we could pick him off. However, to be honest, at this point, though, he's not actually that dangerous. Like, realistically, he doesn't really have any spells that are problematic. If anything, he's probably easier to deal with than another Scar veteran or something. Like, that's probably harder for us to deal with than Mazdamundi, who's just going to float there and sit behind their lines, not really doing very much. But we're chasing him anyway. That is then going to discover the main army. And then we're going to go back and hide in our hole and wait for them. That's going to take a little while they very slowly march their way up to us. So I'm going to skip forward to that bit. Mazdamundi, of course, flees off the battlefield with barely any health. About 19 health, I think. Okay, they finally arrived, and they're now pouring down the hill towards us. They do have some more skink cohort with those javelins, which could potentially be quite nasty. Kroxigor leading the charge. Generally not too bad. We're just waiting for the bulk of the Saurus forces. These guys, I don't know what they're doing. Just meandering. Well, that's the temple guard over there. I don't know where they're going. They can't flank around us. There's no way around. So they're all pouring down here now. As you can see, there's huge numbers. I mean, there's... Although we kind of outnumber them now, you can see they had a massive numbers advantage to start off with. Chucking those javelins at us. That shouldn't do too much damage. Javelins, not really as effective as our javelins, but there's the big blob, and that's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for the big blob to appear. While we hold Kroll back. Regenerating very slowly, but getting there. There we go. Health is going up quite nicely now. So now we push forwards. We've penned them into this big blob. And that's what we wanted. We're just waiting for our time. Our time is going to be when they're all in a big blob, we can start casting nasty spells on them, such as Flock of Doom. And of course we've got the tide, the big wave thingy. We've got that one as well. Now Kairos, wherever he is, there he is. He's going to cast Flock of Doom right on the blob there. And we're going to get the... Oh, that's a lovely, lovely lot of water. Flock of Doom. Slowly sucking their health off. We need a bit more water. So they're like penned in here, which is just a fantastic... AoE spells are going to be absolutely devastating in this crush here. So we just need more of that. I'm waiting for Kroll's spells to come off cooldown. There goes the Flock of Doom. That's going to be pretty damaging. I think Kairos will be getting... he's got 120 kills. And there's more Tide's Call. Oh my god, that was absolute carnage. So many dead Saurus there. And that looks like that's going to be it. There we go. Their units falling back. As I say, they are going to be able to retreat pretty easily. Trying to just pick off a few more. Do a little bit more damage there. We didn't kill many Saurus, but we definitely gave them a bloody nose. I know, but, you know, Saurus. You need to do something about Saurus, and it's certainly not fight them one-on-one fairly. However, we didn't actually kill many of them. We gave them a bloody nose, but they'll be able to retreat and replenish, which is kind of a problem. We need to break through Hawathl's defences and lay siege to the city itself. Otherwise, they'll just keep throwing Saurus at us forever, and that's probably not going to work out for us. Still, Mazdamundi will have to lick his wounds, and we will level up. Constriction. Yes, I want that. More armor missile resistance. That sounds pretty good. Summoning bog. I just love the idea of that, so yes. 1,000 times yes. More AoE spells. So, Kraken's Pull. Do you want to pull a Kraken? Tough. You're gonna pull a Kraken anyway. You've got the Followers of Baelor as well, which is... I mean, not bad. Oh, they're missile boys. They're missile boys. Let's get rid of the Boglars, because let's face it, they're trash. They are trash. Now, I'm sure some people would disagree with me knocking down the recruitment building here, but the reason I did that was because we're probably not going to have the time to go down there and recruit stuff. What we could do is lay siege to Huatl with Thyros, who also leveled up. Good lads. Good lad. We'll give you Wild Heart. So, you know, options. We have options. We also got Spawn Killer, which increases the leadership aura size. Finally! A leadership aura size to match our Demon Princess's huge tentacled arse. It's vast. It's huge. So got the Scroll of Astromancy. Oh, that is pretty good. That is pretty good. I like it. I like it a lot. Right, we're making money. We got some money. This is good. Could always do with more. Ideally, I wouldn't mind if maybe you guys came down and actually, you know, lifted a finger to actually do something. You want to do that? Or... Okay, we're gonna swarm them. We're going to swarm. I'm hoping. I mean, we've killed one army. So we've killed one army. The problem is that we were fighting so close to the reinforcement, the map edge, that they all just fled off rather than died. We might be able to get... Tell you what, you come back here. Or do we want to do that? Because, you know, realistically, are we going to be able... What is the garrison here? I mean, it's not bad. The problem is, our boys cannot fight Saurus one-on-one. It's just not going to work. It's just not going to... The Saurus are just better in every way. And ours cost more as well. They've got... let's look at the basic Saurus warriors, right? 30 melee attack, 29 melee defense compared to our 29-26. And then they've got 52 weapon strength compared to our 36. And we've got 30 armor compared to their 60. So there's just no comparison. Saurus are just some of the best early game infantry you can recruit. They are fucking wrecking balls. It's very hard to take Mazdamundi on this early. But we're going to do it anyway. Just need to, if I can just lure him in. I'm gonna try. I don't think the AI is smart enough to realise that I'm going to pull this trick twice. So... If we can just get one of those army, if we can lock them in for Wattle, just get, yes, this is not quite what I wanted, but, you know, I'll take it. And obviously you want to beef up our Winds of Magic so we can, maybe I go toe-to-toe with them. Mind you, this is basically the same as last time, but they've just got a few chunks taken out of them. Oh well. Well, we don't have our bunker anymore, which is annoying, but maybe it'll work out in our favour. Like more Saurus dead, something like that. Anyway, either way, Kroll's forces are currently holding the bottom of the hill down here. We have Thyros's Boglars basically hanging on the right flank with the rest of our monsters down there as well. We've got a front line of Boglars because they're going to take the brutal charge from the Saurus. And then once they die horribly, we'll get the Shearls in. Nice little wave of javelins. Hopefully that'll have some good effects. Kroll, of course, now has her Constriction, which is damage over time, and does 44 to 88, which I think is quite a lot. The Boglars holding for the moment. Kroll and Junior moving in to assist, because of course anti-infantry. That constriction effect's already kicking in. And doing reasonably good damage there. I mean, Kroll is fairly tanky anyway. I just need to make sure she doesn't, you know, die horribly while I'm not watching. While they're kind of trying to murder their way through the Boglars on the right flank, our Fen Beasts actually doing very well against the Saurus. And the followers of Balor chucking their axes at the Saurus, trying to flank us, doing considerable damage to them. Guess even lizard boys don't like axes directly to the heads. And the Fianna Finn engaging the Bastiliodon and more Saurus. That's just a lot of Saurus. There's a lot of Saurus about. Okay, the Boglars have finally died horribly or retreated. Junior is right in the mix there. He is getting some good kills though. However, Big Mummy is taking a beating, but look at her kills. Look at her. She is murdering Saurus left, right, and center. It's giving that constriction effect. It seems to be doing a considerable amount of damage. Kraken's pull being cast right in the middle. More tentacles as if the Saurus hadn't had enough. And the battle is moving in our favour, despite the fact we were outnumbered to start off with. We're not anymore. The Shearls losing against the Saurus, but backed up by our tentacle boys and girl. We seem to have the upper hand. I mean, Kroll is up to 3, 4, 5, 50, 52. Absolute wrecking ball. That constriction effect is amazing. I mean, she's a big target, but does kind of live up to the old god horror that she is. This is amazing. Absolute up to this. She hasn't. I don't think she's cast any spells. I think it's purely just big tentacle action. On the flanks, the Saurus are breaking. The fight there in the centre being held up by a Bastiliodon Revivification Crystal, but they won't stick around for long. The Fen Beasts have done very well. In fact, all of our guys have done very well. Even the Shearls have actually, you know, done reasonably... have been reasonably effective. The Ogre Bull's getting 54 kills there. That's very good. And actually, there's a lot of dead Saurus littering the battlefield, which is exactly what we needed. If we're going to push through to Huatl, we need a lot of deads. Don't worry, that's not Junior. That's something else. I don't know. There we go. There's Junior. Junior's fine. And this is a Bog Octopus Hatchling, which is less good. Easy to kill, but that's fine. Lots of Saurus dead. That's a win. We just need to follow it up, finish them off. Well, we couldn't pull the same little trick, but we did a lot more damage to their army, which probably more useful. Goodness me, look how many slaves. Well, it's going to replenish all of our slaves. Not really going to replenish... Well, do we need that? I think it's the best option. At least we will get the replenishment. And hopefully, we can push up and finish them off. What do you want? A non-aggression pact. Yeah, I'm kind of tempted, but no. No. I would much prefer just to kill you. The important thing is we're leveling up. That's what we need. We need to get levels. I think that constricting tentacles really helped us. Oh, now you turn up. Now you turn up. Yeah, better late than bloody never, eh? Jeez. I don't need to know about you. Thank you very much. Let's go with... Oh, more melee attack would be nice, actually. Or would it? Because, I mean... I feel like Constricting Tentacle is probably going to do the most damage, right? I think Nameless Thing is probably going to just make you a little bit more tanky. The Cursed Charm of Tepok is fine. And we've got Ancestral Warriors, because we've got that mod that gives us all the fun stuff. All the magic items, lets us merge stuff. Amber Spit, it's best spell in the game. Best spell in the game. Bar none. But I do like Flock of Doom. Okay, now, with your armies pretty much shredded, I think we can lay siege. It says close to feet. It says close to feet, but I'm wondering if we can get them on side, and I'm wondering if maybe we can... I suspect he'll run away. Oh no, he actually did want to fight, weirdly. Okay. It says low casualties. I will take that. And you can bugger off as well. That's it.
Absolute obedience.
There we go. The Blade of Nurgle. Now, contact effects don't stack, do they? So I don't know if giving you that is a good idea. What else do we count? The Scroll of Astral. Okay, okay. I don't... That's kind of garbage. We'll get rid of that as well. Flaming Axe of Court. That does give flaming attacks. Kind of tempted to give that to you. I've kind of tempted to give it. I can't really give it to anyone else. I don't think it's going to... Gives an augment. Allies in range, max 1. Is that just us? Does it give small melee attack? I don't know. I'm not sure, but I think that's probably... We'll do something like that. You can have that one. The Flaming Axe of Cormac. Highway maintenance. Now, you are slowly going to take damage. Hopefully. Give you more Kraken's Pull and magical reserves. Oh, it's actually dropping, which I do not like. This could be useful. I'm kind of tempted to get... Let's get a glimpse of Nurgle. Fimir are boring, their emotions dull, their potential limited, but their efforts have captured the attention of Grandfather Nurgle long enough for him to grant them a small boon for their efforts. I mean, it's a real shame that Fimir, you know, just the underdogs. Aren't they? The underdogs of chaos. Poor lads. Bless their little hearts. Black as they are. Okay, I'm going to give you evasion. You're going to encamp there. You're going to recruit some lads. I'm hoping more guys might come in to help. Do we need siege equipment? Yeah, let's put some siege equipment. It doesn't look like they're actually taking any damage. The thing is, I think if they sally out, we should be able to finish them off. I'm not overly concerned about that. I feel like with Big Mummy Tentacle as she is, we should just be able to roll over them. They didn't come out. They didn't want to come to play. However, I think we've got some friends to come join us lay siege to Hawatl. How fun is that? Let's have a friend fest. Yeah, let's get them, boys. I know the effects are useful, but I'm so glad not to be fighting in fog anymore. So glad. Although the Boglars probably wish they had a little bit of cloud cover, because they're getting lasered to death. Oof. That is unfortunate. We have reinforcements arriving. This is a team effort. We've got Skeggy arriving over here, and slightly more weirdly, the Keepers of Bliss coming from inside the settlement. Okay, well, sure, why not? Fine. Why not? Why not? Moving our towers up to the wall. Not sure why we're using the Chaos Warrior ones rather than the Norscan ones. I guess the Norscan ones would be a bit more chippy, but then would it be better? I'm not entirely sure, but either way. Once we have our creamy, creamy waterfalls in the distance there, looking very flat, to be honest. That's a very chiseled wall, but very creamy waterfalls. So there we go. There we go, and Kroll, of course, battering down the gates. That constriction effect is just absolutely brutal. Our towers are to the wall, and the Saurus will now begin murdering my Shearls, because let's face it, these guys are not the best. They have low armor, they don't have very good melee attack, the melee defense is meh, no constrict is average. I mean, basically, the whole package. If the whole package was vaguely disappointing. They're fine. Against Saurus warriors, they're just, you know, not going to be the best. Oh, it looks like our allies have arrived on the battlefield from, as I say, inside the settlement, because why not? That's obviously going to make life a little bit easier. We are going to drop Itchy Nuisance on the Saurus, which reduces their melee attack to 0, which obviously evens the odds somewhat with the Shearls there. And then with the Demonettes now arriving on the battlefield, the Saurus probably not going to have a great time. Oh, and the gate's down as well, which means big mummy's in. This means these temple guards, yeah, getting that constriction. Choke me harder, mummy. I already am, she says. Okay, so I keep forgetting what they called. What are these guys called? I genuinely can't remember. What the Slaanesh guys? Is it the Bliss something Bliss? Genuinely, I will forget their name about 18 times towards the end of this episode. Either way, they're helping us out at the moment, which is nice to see. But weirdly, I don't know, have they made changes to the AI because they're actually defending further into the city? Look, they're over here. Just like, what? Hey? Really? Maybe it's due to the reinforcements or something? I genuinely don't know. But either way, they had like a defensive force on the wall, and now they've got a defensive. They've like now got a second wave. Normally they just throw everything at the wall, but no, they're just sitting back. I'm like, great. That's, to be honest, pretty sensible. You know, if you want to cause your sieger as much damage as possible, that just seems to be sensible. So we're going to have to push further into the city. I think they normally have like a big floating pyramid, but I think maybe that's... Does cities upgrade as time goes on? Is that a creamy waterfall as well? It is. That's a very slow creamy waterfall. Like, where is the cream coming from? Where is the cream? Why is there cream flowing? You know what? I don't know. It's not important. It's probably not important. I don't know why Lustria has creamy waterfalls. I mean, Slaanesh is here, so maybe that's the reason. Who knows? We can't be sure. Is that Slaanesh corruption? Potentially. Okay, we push further into the city. They have managed to push back some fiends of Slaanesh. Some Saurus spears holding this point, retaking it for the lizardmen. But in come the fiends once more, barreling through the Saurus. However, these Saurus spears, I mean, Saurus warriors are quite nasty. Saurus spears are absolute death to large entities, such as these fiends of Slaanesh. Although, it should be said, the fiends of Slaanesh are quite nasty and will put up a fight. However, here come reinforcements. Ogres now charging ahead of our force, barreling into the Saurus there, getting some good damage in from their charge bonus. And they are backed up by, well, literally everything we have. There's Junior trailing behind Big Mummy. Don't know if the fiends will survive this. To be honest, if they don't, that might be better for us. Maybe I should have let Slaanesh go and do all this for us. You know, because we probably are going to want to kill... We're going to want to kill Skeggy, because I think I can probably get the special building. And maybe kill Slaanesh? I don't know, I haven't decided yet. We'll put that under a maybe. Either way, we're barreling straight through, and we've got another, there's some skink cohorts now just chilling back here. I assume they want to chuck their javelins. I don't know how much chance javelin chuckling will actually have before they get overrun, because it looks like they're next on the menu. More skink cohort arriving to bolster their defences. I think they might need more than that, though, to be honest. Indeed, they do have a feral stegodon arriving on scene. We're summoning ancestral warriors to assist. I mean, they should actually be pretty effective against the feral stegodon. The skinks, though, they're not having the best of time, to be honest. Some Saurus spears have arrived. Try and assist. We've got a bog octopus hatchling. Pops up to assist. Little hands. Virus is right in the mix here, just helping out. Elsewhere, Skeggy's forces have arrived on the battlefield. Looks like the blissful whatever their face is, just overrunning Saurus all over the shop. That probably you probably just chucked a load of javelins directly into your own units, but never mind. That's fine. Number of garrison units dropping significantly. To be honest, this barricade looks to be the last little defense. I mean, I could bypass this barricade and head straight for the city centre, but I feel like if we just kill off a few more units, that's probably going to be enough. And we should break the entire... Oh, it's Vicious. Vicious has solo charged the barricade. And he's going to summon in more tentacles because, you know, obviously what we needed was definitely more tentacles. Yep, that'll do it. That'll do it, it looks like. Let's have the desired effects. And Mazdamundi is dead. Oh, no. We've killed the lizardmen through friendship. Fantastic. I kind of want to raid, but I also just want to take it. And we've dealt with probably the biggest threats in the region, which of course is Mazdamundi. I guess this is a major province, is it? I guess it would be. So if we repair that, gold mine. I mean, gold is money. I'll have that. I'll have that. Let's see what we can build. So we get the Stellar Pyramid of the Southern Skies, which is quite nice because that extra power reserve charged. I mean, it's not huge, but it's something. So I'll take that. And then we've also got the Temple of Kroll there, which is the kind of thing we want. So it gives us slaves higher than 100. It's going to reduce our slaves by 15, but it's going to give us undivided corruption, recruit rank, and recruitment cost. And if our slaves are lower than 100, then we get -8. Oh, I guess that's what we're kind of chucking people in there, I guess. Maybe. That's fun. We've got great warriors, the bog octopus. We can recruit the bog octopus from the Temple of Kroll, which is quite useful. And a fog shrine of Balor. The fuck does that do? Missile resistance. I mean, I guess the problem with that is the intensity is only really going to tick up. It's not really going to be a massive... It's not really a massive help, is it? I don't know. I'm a little bit dubious about that one. Now, the Fallen Gates and Maku Peaks belong to these guys. Exactly, the Keepers of Bliss. I think they might be next on my shit list. Ooh, yes. Yes, we want that. I'm not so invested. I mean, I guess it would make Junior tougher. Kind of. I kind of want to go... Do we go ritualistic few? What is going to help us the most? We don't really need the spells at the moment because we've got that magic support. Maybe some red line stuff, but I'm going to go Bog Matriarch. Feels like it gets against my better interests, but that's what we're going to do. We're going to give you Arcane Conduits. Lovely. Lovely. See what we do need here is like some actual decent recruitment buildings. I think that's kind of what we need to work on. Virus though, Curse of Anra here is very good. It's good. Top Curse of Anra here. It's a good one to have. Public Order here is better. Public Order here is fine. We want to take Skeggy, but most importantly, now I don't.
A great many things to see to, so be quick.
Marathi, I feel like we can be friends, my dear.
Immediately.
Lovely. Right, we're going to concentrate on killing, I think, the Blessed Dread. Not the Blessed Dread, the Keepers of Bliss, that's one. Blessed Dread is Lockier's faction. He's nowhere near us for the moment. Anyway, we're going to merge you idiots. And then we're going to get the Hellhounds of Baskermore. What do they... I mean, I guess they're just really good doggos. I did want some doggos, so now I've got some doggos. They've got physical resistance, missile resistance. They're demonic as well. I guess that makes sense. And aquatic. There we go. 35 melee attack, 28 melee defense, 45 weapon strength. They are pretty damn scary, actually. That's the unit you do not want chewing up your missile units. However, I don't think we're going to be facing missile units. We're going to be facing a lot of devoted marauders of Slaanesh, who are quite nasty. And some demonettes. I mean, I don't think... I reckon we can just chew through them pretty easily. Who are you friends with, just out of interest? No one. That's good to know. I mean, we could potentially be friends with you, but you've kind of got stuff we want. Although, with that said, do you have stuff we want? Do you have stuff we want? Because do I care about this? Do I care about that? Do I guess the minor settlements aren't the worst thing to have, and if we have it, it's a nice little core, isn't it? And it's far away from potential threats like Ulthuan. So I think we are going to kill... what the fuck are you called again? Keepers of Bliss. We're going to kill the Keepers of Bliss because they're kind of in my way. Oh, there's also you. Ugh. Why the hell are you here? I think, okay, there's plenty of people to kill then. So that's going to keep me busy, isn't it? While we fix up Huatl and get our first Temple of Kroll. Oh, a lovely temple dedicated to, well, us. And big tentacle tushes. But that's going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.